The photo I chose for the historic analysis was the soiling of Old Glory. It was taken by Stanley Forum April 5th of 1976. Stanley Forum was the news photographer for the Boston Herald American, which is where the photo was originally published alongside an article of the incident. This photo was taken in the height of the Boston desegregation busing crisis, which was where children were bused from either side of the city in order to desegregate schools. The photo is of Ted Landsmark, an attorney who was on his way to work when he ran into a group of protesters out on the street. He was then pushed and almost hit in the face by the flag, which is when the photo was taken. It captured racism in the US for all to see, and it was an important marker because at this point, due to the desegregation and the time, racism was rampant in the US. However, it was not something that was often captured on film, on camera. It was just something that people experienced. So this photo really pushed people to see what was happening. It was also the second of 3 Pulitzers that Stanley Forum won. The first one was for a teen and child who fell from a fire escaping a fire in Boston. And the third was a coverage of a 1978 blizzard. There were multiple photos that captured the busing desegregation crisis in Boston. However, this one was one that truly captured the hate that was happening and the fighting that was happening between innocent people on the streets. Some of the other photos show the initial escort that had to happen for the buses, some protests that were happening on the street, as well as just some violence and policing that was happening at the time. The soiling of Old Glory is still regarded highly today as a historic photo. It really showcases a time in U.S. history, and people like to reference it when talking about racial injustices in the U.S. today.